chatting, rumbling, fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. It's Friday again, you fuckers. And to heat you up, I give you another naughty bit warming episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation, the Friday wrap-up. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to tonight's libation. You know what? Today's a special show. It's the show before the show. And commemorate it, I gotta have a little of the good stuff. So I cracked open the bottle of Four Roses single barrel bourbon in my Trump inaugural glass. So I was allowed to drink up and be somebody. That is some damn good bourbon. That'll put some lead in your pencil right there. All right, what a week. Anyway, like I said, it's the show before the show. Trump's inauguration is on Monday, also Martin Luther King Day. So we'll all be off. Isn't that nice? Post offices will be closed, banks will be closed, so you can stay home where it's nice and warm and watch the inauguration on television. Okay, finally MLK Day. There's something has some merit to it other than commemorating Dr. King's death and giving you a day off. It's also the day the fucking country rights itself. It'll be known as the day the liberals cried again. The first day they cried was November 5th, okay? And this is just the final fucking gut punch. So it's also going to be 8 degrees on Monday. So like I said, stay warm. So they're going to be doing the inauguration indoors for the first time since, I think, Reagan. But, hey, look, whatever. Who gives a shit? If it's inside, outside, remote, through Zoom, it's the day that the country straightens its shit out again. Okay? I am looking forward to it. That's for sure. Hey, man, what's going on? What's up, Pops? How you doing? Ooh, hey, babe. Ooh, look at you. Got your arms out and shit trying to give Big Mama the vapors again. Oh, how you doing, Big Mama? Hey, man, what's going on now? What are we doing for Martin Luther King Day? We're going to celebrate Dr. King? We're going to go to Popeyes or something? No. We're going to stay home where it's warm. We're going to watch the Trump inauguration. We ain't doing anything else special? No, we're not doing anything. That's as special enough as you get. What you fucking want, Leroy? You want to be like the fucking 4th of July? You want Big Mama to curl up next to you, keep you warm, baby? What you gonna do? Fart on his fucking leg? You shut the fuck up, Leroy. I didn't ask you. Ain't nobody telling you your dumb funky ass. You shut the fuck up, goddammit. Now what the hell we gonna get our new bit? You said we gonna have a bit now. I know, I'm working on it. Patience. Come on, hurry up, man. I mean, I'm getting stir crazy. Only so much pornographic material a motherfucker can look at. Well, baby, you just take it. Is it gonna be something between just you, me? No. Apparently, Big Mama, you're a pretty big hit on the show lately. So it's going to be something for all three of us. Ooh, we got to involve this funkers. You shut the fuck up, goddammit. You just came in here and crashed everybody's shit. It was just me and my man over here, and we was doing just fine without your fat ass. You shut the fuck up, goddammit. I'm going to come there and put my foot in your little narrow ass behind. You shut the fuck up. All right, do you two know anything how to do other than tell each other to shut the fuck up? Come to think of it, no, we never actually have a normal conversation. Maybe you should try it. Fuck that goddamn shit. This is what we did. You try talking to her and like talking to a pile of shit. God damn you. You know something, Leroy? You an asshole. I'm going to pray for your soul. You're going to pray for my soul. Why don't you pray you get sent over to California and get thrown up in one of them fires? Oh, God forbid. Oh, here and there, I'm going to pray to Jesus. I'm going to make sure that your narrow behind don't get out of hell when you're dead. Now, is that right to say? Oh, I know you guys probably missed the dysfunction. Don't worry, they'll be back soon. Okay, so what else this week? American and Israeli hostages will be released. Okay, so Trump did that on Wednesday. By the way, he's not even sworn in yet, and he's already done more good than the Biden administration has done in the last 4 years. Okay? I mean, so daddy's home, kids, the lucid adults are back in charge. Don't worry. Of course, Biden tried to take credit for this on Wednesday. Okay? And everybody knows it was Trump. Okay? Because since last October, they couldn't get a deal done. The Biden team, Biden sent his fucking DEI squad over there who couldn't do shit, right? They couldn't get a fucking deal negotiated. Trump sent his guy over there to help them, Okay? And, of course, he issued that fucking threat last week that if the hostages weren't released by the time he was inaugurated, holy hell was going to rain down on him. And, Trump's guy goes over there and he sits down with the leaders of Hamas, and he basically says, hey, look, you know what? Here's the deal. We're going to make you an offer you can't refuse. The offer is this. Release the hostages, or after the 20th, we're going to turn you into goo. You understand? Choice is yours. You got till I get to the door to make it. Got up as he's walking to the door. Wait, we don't want stupid goo. Don't make us go down. We release. Meanwhile, Biden's team is sitting there, okay? Rubbing themselves in the taint, trying to figure out what's a cock or a pussy. Oh, what bathroom do I use? These are my pronouns. Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Trump's guys are doing the right. And meanwhile, you got Biden's other token person there, another DEI. Yo, man, this is some motherfucking good reason. Where the bitches at? These motherfuckers are racist too. Okay? Yeah, but Biden wants to take fucking credit. Give me a break. Okay? Give me a fucking break, man. Cabinet confirmations this week. Pretty much everybody was confirmed. I'm waiting to hear from Pete Hegseth, but I was watching the confirmation for the new AG, Pam Biondi. I love this fucking broad. Holy shit. She's like an Italian goddess. She's fucking gorgeous. And she's almost 60. I didn't know. Of course, I Googled, but beautiful girl. Oh, maroon. I mean, she does this cute little thing with her nose when she smiles and wrinkles. It's very delightful. She's a total wise ass, which I love that. She's a tough broad. Let me tell you something. She owned these prick senators. She ripped into them like a bad case of a fucking clap. She turned Adam Schiff upside down and smacked him so hard in the ass his teeth flew out. Okay? Anyway, retarded socks, MTA stupidity, and stupid fucking names. It's all right here on the Friday wrap-up, and away we go. All right, on another Biden blunder. This is it, kids. This is the last fucking Biden blunder ever. Okay? And it gives me so much joy to actually. My face hurts right now. Okay? So Biden this week said in a presser, he said that he would have beaten Trump. This guy actually believes in his fucking crazy brain that he would have beaten Trump. And then he went on to say that Kamala would have beaten Trump. Well, guess what happened? She didn't. I don't even think he knows the election took place. I swear to God. Okay? To say that Kamala would have beaten, she did. She ran up against him and he beat. Not only did she lose, but she lost fucking huge. Okay? It was never even close. That's the problem. They've been lying to him, showing him bullshit numbers, and then giving him a cookie and sending him to bed. He doesn't know what the fuck is happening. This man is not only demented, but completely fucking delusional. Okay? And then he gives, his farewell address to the country. A nice bitter this is a bitter old man. He's taking digs at Trump left and right. Dude, you voted for him. Okay? What's the problem? Okay? Don't go away, Mad Joe. Just fucking go away. All right? He'll probably be lying in state next year anyway. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express in the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, but woo-hoo! First stop, Hicksville, Long Island. So, the father of John's Crazy Socks. There's a company based out of the island. I don't know if you know this. It's called John's Crazy Socks. The whole idea here is that this is a sock company that's owned by a mongoloid, and they make socks. Well, it's really the father of this kid. His name is John Cronin, and they're always on Channel 12. The name of the company is John's Crazy Socks. And he called out Elon Musk, I think this was Monday, for using the term retarded. Because I guess Elon Musk was talking about something, it's retarded. So this guy, the father, got on Channel 12, and he's I have to call out Elon Musk for using an incorrect term. We don't like the word retarded. It's offensive. The correct term is mentally impaired or mentally challenged. Enough with this fucking shit. Give me. I said this last week. It's like it couldn't have been. I mean, it's like they queued it up because on Monday when I turned on the fucking news, this is the. So this is a medical diagnosis. Okay, it's still in the physician's desk reference. Okay, it means to slow down. That's all it does. Okay, it's a very innocuous fucking word. There, I used another $20 word for you. Okay? Whatever happened to sticks and stones? Right? I mean, you're wasting time. You're using too many fucking words to describe something when you can describe it as mentally impaired or mentally... It's too many fucking syllables. Retarded. I streamlined the whole process. Okay? That's like somebody with cancer saying that they're molecularly challenged because the C word offends them. Okay? Shut the fuck up! You know what's offensive? You know what I find offensive? Profiting off the fact that you have a kid with Down syndrome. Okay? I said it. John's Crazy Socks is a multi-million-dollar social enterprise. In 2018, Fox and Friends reported that the company was worth more than $4 million. That was 2018. I'm sure in the last 5 years, because of COVID and everything, it's doubled. So you mean to tell me a Mongoloid is going to build a $4 million company? Give me a fucking break, okay? The father built the company and used the kid, the retarded kid, as the face of it, okay? I think that's despicable. They parade this cuddly, clapping kid out in front like a fat little mascot, okay? Exploiting his retardation to sell fucking socks that are made by other retards, okay? Because they only employ retarded people. So your socks are not even going to be fucking even, and they're probably paying them with chocolate chips. Okay? That's exploitation. I find that fucking offensive. Okay? They say part of the proceeds go to charities. You know, those other criminal fucking organizations that are evading taxes. And of course, they get a tax write-off in return. So give me a fucking break. Shut the fuck up and go suck a dick with your bullshit offendedness. Okay? The whole world's got to stop using a word because a couple of fucking brain-dead fucks. Oh, the word makes me sad. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, next stop, New York City. Mayor nostrils. You heard it. It wasn't a typo. So, upcoming, Eric Adams is up for primary, okay? So, Andrew Cuomo has been kicking this around. There's been some talk that he's looking to throw his hat into the mayoral race in New York City. And if he does, the numbers look real good that he'll fucking win the Democratic primary. Therefore, ousting Eric Adams as the Democratic mayoral candidate. Now, I think this is a mistake. Not that I have any a fucking wax dummy would be a better fucking mayor than Eric Adams, but I don't think Andrew Cuomo should be running for mayor of New York City. Hear me out. Now, I don't like Andrew Cuomo, but I don't hate him either. Okay, as far as Democrats go, I think he'd be a great mayor. If we gotta get stuck, I'm gonna retract that. I don't think he's gonna be a great mayor per se, but out of all Democratic candidates, I think he would be the better candidate for mayor. Okay, if we gotta get stuck with a fucking Democrat for mayor, I prefer him over anybody else, only because he's like a moderate Democrat. He's not one of these like demented fucking lefties that are they can't bully him. That's the thing. Like he's got his own agenda. If it lines up with the Democratic Party at the time, fine. And if it don't, he'll go against it. And that's pretty much why they ousted him. But I think if he wants to resurrect his political career, becoming the mayor of New York City isn't going to do it. That's a step backwards. You don't really progress past mayor of New York City. Think of all the fucking mayors that were mayor and then just never went on to anything else politically. He was a governor. He was the governor of New York. That's a prestigious thing. He resigned because a couple of women said he grabbed their tits. Okay. That's been swept under the rug now. I think if he wants to make a political comeback, what he should do is run for like state assembly, state senate. Hey, maybe rerun for governor when it comes up. Run for Congress. That actually would probably be the best fucking thing for him is run for Congress. Okay, because I could see him getting elected as a congressman. And again, I wouldn't mind having him in this Congress. If he's going to be a Democrat, if there's going to be Democrat Congress people, I'd rather Andrew Cuomo. First of all, he's a lawyer, but he doesn't necessarily disagree with Trump on a lot of stuff. Okay, so I think him running for mayor is a mistake, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, it's a possibility. We could have a Mayor Nostrils. Now, Eric Adams, on the other hand, knows that he's going to get knocked out of the fucking Democratic primary. Okay? He's got no shot. So he's milling a party change. He's looking to switch to Republican. Of course, to further be up Trump's ass, but I think that's a fucking mistake, too. Even if he switches parties and becomes a Republican, I still think he's a fucking jerk off. Okay? He's a DEI hire. He's fucking completely inept. He's incompetent. He's in over his head. He's about as dumb as a bag of fucking purple rubber dicks. Okay? The best thing that could happen to this guy is he gets fucking mauled by one of these homeless vagrant fucks. Okay? That he approved being in the city, and now he did a complete 180. Again, to be up Trump's ass. Because he's fishing around for a fucking pardon. This guy's gonna get locked up, I'm telling you. While we're in New York City, let's make another stop. So, to thwart turnstile hoppers, which is the bane of New York City's existence. People have been hopping fucking turnstiles since the beginning of time. Most of my life as a kid, I don't think I ever paid for. I think I paid for a Subway once when I was a kid. We always used to hop the fucking turnstiles. The cops would chase you for a train or two, and then that's it. If they even gave a fuck back then. All right, but apparently this is becoming an issue. I mean, that's and of everything that's happening in the subways, the MTA is very concerned about people jumping the fucking turnstiles. So these IQ jockeys at the MTA came up with the brilliant idea of installing turnstile spikes as a deterrent. Well, here's where your congestion toll money is going, kids. Okay, it didn't work because these criminals know how to climb. Philadelphia show. I always said this. Philly sports fans are the absolute fucking worst. They're just fucking animals. Okay? I've been to a number of events in Philadelphia. I do like the city. I told you Citizens Bank Park is one of my favorite baseball stadiums. But it doesn't deter from the fact that the fans for any Philadelphia-based sport, they're fucking savages. Especially Philadelphia Eagle fans. They're just fucking murderous people. So, the Eagles played the Packers last Sunday at the Link. And this couple from Wisconsin, Packers fans, for some ungodly reason, go to a game at Lincoln Financial Field to see the Eagles and the Packers in a fucking wild card game, and of course they're all bedecked in their Green Bay Packers attire. I mean, you're just asking to be fucking murdered at that point. You better hope your fucking team loses if you're going to be that dumb. I'm just saying. So they're sitting in the stands, and I don't know what the play was, what the score was, but I guess Green Bay scored, and, these two were going, nuts, and of course that's the worst thing to fucking do at any kind of fucking Eagles game. So there's some loudmouth Eagles fan behind him, and he gets into a verbal altercation with the fiance, with the girl, and he ends up calling her an ugly cunt. And the fiance, the entire time, is filming this on his phone. This woman is engaged to a walking fucking vagina. Okay? Back in the day, a real man like myself, if that was me, right, would have broken this fucking guy's face inside of 4 seconds No, not film it and try to go fucking viral. Okay? That's what these people are doing now. Okay? If that was my girl and some guy called her an ugly cunt, okay, I would agree without even hesitating, not even thinking about the ramifications, because I don't have a fucking reasonable fear of prison. There's something wrong with me. I would have grabbed the guy by the head and bounced his face off the back of the chair. You know the edge? I would have, until his fucking nose was halfway through his skull. Hopefully by the time I'm getting out of jail, he'd be coming out of his fucking coma. Okay? So, but this is the type of men that are out there. And no wonder why these broads are all becoming fucking lesbians. Right? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then they interview the couple. They're still together. That's what I don't get. I mean, obviously this girl must put a fucking strap on, bend this fucking pussy over and fucking peg him in the ass. I don't understand. Okay? If I came home and told my father that I let some guy call my girl an ugly cunt and I filmed it, I'm gonna put this on social media, he would have cracked me right in the fucking mouth and asked me if I sold my balls. Okay? If that was my son, I would have beat the shit out of him for being a vagina. You know, I blame guys for this. Okay? I blame fathers for it, because obviously this kid's parents are liberals. Because that's what happens. Liberal men are fucking effeminates. They're facts. I mean, I don't even like to insult the gays when I say that, because, you know, at least with a gay, you know where they stand. These liberal guys that are married with kids, they're fucking effeminates. You know, they're getting fucking piped in the keister from their wife, okay? Like, I mean, they're fisting them fucking shoulder deep. You raise your kids to be fucking men. All right? Stop letting your wives coddle them. Stop letting them be fucking mama's boys. All right? In my day, a mama's boy was a lot different than what the fuck they got now. Okay? They could still scrap in the street. As a matter of fact, they were probably even more fucking dangerous, because God forbid you told a guy from Brooklyn who, you know, was quote unquote a mama's boy, you know, said something about his mother or his grandmother or his wife or his girlfriend. They beat you to fucking death. They had no off switch. They would go fucking insane inside of 4 seconds, right? So I don't understand why we're raising men to be fucking pussies. Women don't like that. I've never met a girl that I like a sensitive guy who just doesn't. They want a fucking guy. They don't. I love when women go, I want a sensitive man who could also beat the shit out of somebody. You can't have it both ways. You know, it's either this or one of these guys that's wearing pants that are too tight and too short and no socks with their shoes. Okay, those are your choices. And I can pretty much guarantee you, most women want a guy like that, like me, instead of a fucking sensitive little wisp who's gonna video someone calling their fucking fiance an ugly cunt. Okay, even if she was ugly, even if she was cunty, doesn't matter. Okay? If I say it's one thing. Somebody else? No. Your teeth are gonna be through the back of your fucking head. Okay? And my old man was like that. You couldn't say a fuck. You could say whatever the hell you wanted to me. He'd just smile at you. You said something about my mother, he'd fucking murder you. True story. I don't understand. Sports update. Okay, kids. NFL playoff second round. The divisionals this weekend. Saturday, Texans and Chiefs at 4:30. Washington and Lions at 8 o'clock. Sunday, Rams and Eagles at 3 o'clock. And Ravens and Bills at 6:30. I'm really, really fucking hoping for a Detroit-Buffalo Super Bowl. I really am. And I tell you the truth, if that happens, and I said it before, I like Detroit's odds on it. NHL, Rangers and Blue Jackets Saturday at 7 o'clock. By the way, the Rangers played the Utah Hockey Club last night. They won, thank God, because if they'd have lost to this fucking team, I think I would have burnt all my fucking Ranger jerseys. Islanders and Sharks, I think tonight at Saturday at 7:30. NBA, Knicks and Timberwolves tonight at 7:30. Nets and Lakers tonight at 10:30. Bulls and Hornets tonight at 8 o'clock. Okay, kids, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review. Now, when it comes to Italian restaurants, I'm a little critical. There's not many. I mean, I love Italian food. I love going to Italian restaurants, but there's not a lot of them that I really love. And it's because mainly, I mean, I grew up in that business. I grew up in the restaurant business, especially Italian restaurants. I'm a phenomenal chef. I don't mind saying it myself. And anything that I could get in an Italian restaurant, I can make it, probably make it 10 times better. There's very few things, like, I mean, when I go to an Italian restaurant, I like the stuff that's kind of off the beaten path. Stuff that I don't normally make, or, I very rarely will order any kind of red sauce or anything like that, unless it's good, but usually I like mine better. I mean, there's a few places that I will make an exception in, because they do make it good. Is it as good as mine? No, but it's good. And it's because sometimes I'm just too lazy to do it myself. Okay? Sometimes I just want a little dish of pasta with some, with something, rather than have to make a whole fucking pot of sauce and a pound of macaroni. Sometimes it's just easier to go to a restaurant. It's not as good, but, scratches the itch. So when it comes to Italian restaurants, I am very picky about it. So that I can count, there's not a lot that I love. But, the ones I do like mainly are in the city, Nassau County. There's not a lot of, Suffolk County is not my ideal, like the first thing I think of when I'm thinking of like a culinary treat. There are a couple of good Italian places in Suffolk County, though. I can count them on one hand and still have 3 fingers left. And one of them is what we're going to talk about today. It's a place out, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on the show before. Maybe I have in a past episode from like a couple of years ago. We have been doing this for 5 years now. But there's a place out in like Mount Sinai, which is God's country. I mean, it was that place that Columbus was. It's like one exit before the drop-off that Columbus was talking about, that everybody told Christopher Columbus about, I should say. Right? It's like right before the edge of the world ends. But it's all the way out east. It's probably about a good hour and a half from here. It's a place called Savino's Hideaway. It's on North Country Road, Mount Sinai. Now, if you don't know where it is, Google this fucking place, because you'll drive right past it and miss it. It's a big place, but it's hidden. Hence the term hideaway. Okay? It looks like a big log cabin. It's been there since 1978, okay? The food there is just fucking phenomenal. It's probably the best Italian restaurant in that point. There's really only 2 Italian restaurants in Suffolk County that I absolutely love, okay? Beyond reason, okay? There's a couple of other good ones in Huntington I like Saldi's is pretty good, but it's not something that I crave, Savino's Hideaway, and there's another place in Fort Salonga called Ropke's that's just fucking lights out the best. But that's like one of my overall favorite Italians. But Savino's Hideaway is a great fucking place. It's a nice old school Italian restaurant. The place is beautiful. Like I said, outside it looks like a log cabin. It's fucking huge. It's got all these different rooms. And the inside, it's modernized. The bar is great. They got a beautiful bar. When I used to live out there, that's how I found this place. When I used to live out there, I used to hang out there all the time. I used to love the bar. It's got a big fucking bar. And you kind of get like this vibe that you're sort of on. It's like something between a cruise ship and like something like a cabin you'd find in the Hamptons. It's got that like Hampton-esque vibe to it, but like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fireplace in the lounge or something. But whenever I walk into this place, I feel like I'm walking into like a Gilded Age kind of cruise ship. Okay, like I don't know why I get that vibe, but that's just the kind of places. The food there is fucking lights out. Pasta's all fresh. They make their own pizzas. Their pizzas are fucking delicious. Like if you sit at the bar, they have a bar menu, but it's an Italian bar menu. Like you can get like chicken palm heroes, peppers and eggs, sausage and peppers, pizzas, pastas, salads, all kinds of shit. Their regular menu, it's just they have all the traditional stuff, but they have some other Italian influenced dishes. Like one of the things that I love there, actually their bolognese sauce is fucking lights out. Like I said, there's certain places I make an exception for sauce. This is one of them. Okay, that's one thing I always would get there was their bolognese. It was delicious. You could put that shit on a fucking tire and it was good. They make it with veal. It's delicious. It's made sure that bolognese is a simple dish, but a lot of people don't fucking make it right. They do. Another one of my favorites there is their pork chop Milanese. Now, I love pork chops with vinegar peppers. It's one of my favorite fucking things. And, usually when you do that, it's like a broiled pork chop or pan-seared pork chop, and they toss you with the vinegar, the hot cherry peppers and the onions and all that stuff. It's fucking delicious. They do it a little differently here. They take a pork chop and they make it Milanese style. They butterfly it, they bread it in panko, and they pan fry it so it's nice and crispy. And then they make like a little pan gravy with the cherry peppers and the onions and some garlic, and they put it on top. It's fucking amazing. It's just, if you're in the Mount Sinai area, do yourselves a favor. Pop into Savino's, tell them Uncle Tommy sent you. Okay? PSA. Well, whenever I'm out and about, I always notice people's names. I don't know why. It's a thing that I always had since I was a kid. Like if I go in to like a Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, or some place where people wear name tags, I always look at the name tag. If I'm at a restaurant or a bar or something and I get the check, I always look at the server's name. I don't know why. I always look at names. And I notice that a lot of people have stupid fucking names. It's not their fault. I blame their parents. For example, when black people name their kids Ebony or Nubia, think about it. You're naming a black girl Ebony. I know you're black. I can fucking see you. My eyes work. Even if I was colorblind, I would know you're a little different than everybody else. Not that I give a shit, but I'm just saying. So naming a black girl Ebony or Nubia is fucking stupid. It's just dumb. Okay? Or like when Hispanics name their kids Blanca. That's false advertising. You're not right. Okay? I guess it's better than naming them Brownie, which, funny story, I knew somebody named Brownie. I knew this old insurance agent in Harlem. A nice old gentleman, very nice man. His name was Brownie Davis. So when I got introduced to him, I called him Mr. Davis. He goes, "Oh, come on, you can call me Brownie." I said, I can't call you Brownie. I said, "What are you, nuts?" "No, it's my name." I said, "Your name is actually Brownie? It's not a nickname?" He goes, "No, it's my name." I said, "So your mother gave you the name Brownie?" He goes, "Yeah, it's my name. It's on my birth certificate." So this man's mother, 100 years ago, he's probably dead now. He was like 70-something years old, pushing 80. That was 10 years ago. When he was born, looked, they go, "Oh, I'm going to name this here one Brownie." They come up with the stupidest fucking names. I don't understand. I love when they name their kids after shit they wish they had. Like Rolex and Mercedes and BMW, Porsche. Obviously, that wasn't the car you were conceived in. It's just wishful thinking. Diamond. I'm going to name my baby Diamond. Okay, you're setting this girl up for a very lucrative career of stripping and shaking her ass for fucking dollar bills. Okay? You don't see Caucasians naming their kids fucking Whitey or Hunky or Cracker, right? Don't be dumb. Like when they make up names, it's like a name is Macacia. Or my favorite is when they take a fucking normal name and change the spelling to make it unique. Like you take the name John and you go Jyn. I'm supposed to know that that's fucking John and not Jin. And if you say you racist, shut the fuck up. Stop naming your children stupid fucking names. This is why they're all in therapy. Anyway, stay COVID-less, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? That's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you. Enjoy the 20th.